Good evening this evening, distinguished bouncing baby ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome, you are welcome to yet another super exciting episode of FameIdols Hangout. Party man and woman, we see you. Hope your week is going as amazing as it's supposed to be. All those things you actually mapped out to achieve this week, hope you've already started achieving them one by one. Yes, it's a beautiful Wednesday evening in the city of Lagos, and everywhere is cool and calm. Everywhere is dry as sand. I mean, the rain has actually given us chance to spread cloths and to make use of our solar system. Hope you are very, very good, and hope the day actually went as amazing as it should. This is FameIdols Hangout. This is where we talk about all that's going on in the lives of your favorite celebrities. I mean, this is where you get to stay abreast of everything happening in the entertainment industry. And I'm Osita, the rugged gentleman. As always, the whole episode will take you to and I say, I'll tell you everything to expect on today's program. I mean, the headlines of the stories, the stories you're supposed to expect today. Now, Burna Boy is in the news, yes. Burna Boy once again shows us why he is the Odogu, why he is the Burna Boy of Africa, why he is the giant of Africa by breaking records and setting the standards on a global level. Don't worry, we're going to tell you everything Burna Boy did as the show progresses. Peller is also in the news, making some more insights. I mean, like I said on Monday, it's some days to his wedding, so expect a lot of stories from Peller. Expect a lot of information from Peller. Expect Peller to be in the news every now and then, because on the 1st of August, we're shutting down for Peller. So believe it or not, we're going to be seeing more of him from now till some days or probably some weeks after his wedding. Cardi B is also in the news, finally breaking the silence. I mean, for a long time, it has been rumored that she is in a romantic relationship with Maduka Okoye, Nigeria's goalkeeper, but she's coming out to come and break silence finally. Don't worry, we're going to tell you all about that in a bit. Our very own DJ Chicken is finally in the news after a very long time of collecting 2 portions of stony beans. He's outside and is in the news. We're going to let you know about that in a jiffy. And Mo Bimpe is in the news today. If you look at our lineup, you're going to see that, yes, it's not something you want to miss. It's not something that you would like to, just miss out on. It's something you want to stay informed. I mean, a lot has happened this week. So just sit back, relax, and do well to grab popcorns or anything you're going to be eating or sipping as the show progresses. That being said, it would be out of place if I don't inform you about our FameIdols Got Talent. I mean, it's the biggest online talent competition about to hit your online space. If you know you have any talent whatsoever, are you an actor, are you an artist, are you a poet, are you a magician, are you whatsoever your talent is, there is room for everybody and anybody. Whatever your talent is, get signed up on our site www.fameidols.com, www.fameidols.com, and you'd have the opportunity to showcase your talent to the world and also play for 1 million naira with other consolation prizes. There is a lot of cash prizes to be won. You do not want to miss out on this particular one. FameIdols Got Talent Season 2. It's bigger and it's the biggest talent hunt online at this particular moment. That being said, do what to run and get registered and get signed up and get in the game for the 1 million naira. That being said, I believe we'll dive right into the story for today. Now, Nigerian singer Damini Ogulu, popularly known as Burna Boy, has made history as the first male artist to reach #1 on Spotify newly launched global music video charts. He achieved this particular feat in World Cup song with Shakira. Yes, that particular song that went viral just immediately it was dropped. As the video was dropping, it was going viral immediately. That is the World Cup song Day Day with Shakira, and it topped the newly launched chart, making him the first African and first male artist to hit the milestone. Meanwhile, Day Day was also reached a new peak of number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 this week. And the song is projected to enter top 10 next week, following Burna Boy and Shakira World Cup final halftime show performance on Sunday. Day Day remains the most streamed music video of 2026 on YouTube, with almost 500,000,000 views. The song also recently peaked at number 1 on Apple Music Global Song Chart. Following the success of the song, Burna Boy extended his record as an African artist with the most monthly listeners in Spotify history, with over 53 million monthly listeners. He also set a new record as the African artist with the most monthly listeners on YouTube, with over 600 million monthly listeners. I mean, if you look at these numbers, you know that Burna Boy is setting the standards very high. Burna Boy is letting other artists know that he's on a different level. From the moment Burna Boy made that particular statement, that one I came out to say, I think when he was compared to the big three, when we were coming out to come and say Burna Boy is part of the big three, that particular moment where he made the statement that he is not part of any big three, that he is an artist on his own, that he is on a global level, he's the African giant, so he should not be limited. In fact, he categorically stated he is not a Nigerian artist, but Burna Boy, he is Burna Boy. So ever since he made that particular statement, he has been setting different records back to back. He's been doing numbers that we were not thought was possible. Imagine having over 600 million listenership on YouTube in a month. It's something else. It's on a different level. A lot of fans are actually out there congratulating Burna Boy. A lot of fans are out there letting Burna Boy know that they are solidly behind him. A lot of fans are out there coming out to go. I don't know. They started dragging their faves. I saw people tagging their faves, saying Davido no feel relate, saying Wizkid no feel relate. So person come and say, contact say everything no be Grammy. Say this is Burna Boy doing numbers on streaming platforms. People are shouting Odogu for a reason. I was saying congratulations left, right, and center. People are even saying more to come. That means they still expect Burna Boy to do more numbers. One particular fan came out and said the only reason why this song is doing this well is because Shakira, the legendary Shakira, is on this song. Somebody said, if not for Shakira, I mean, it's a World Cup song. We can remember far back 2010 when Shakira did another World Cup song. That song was viral. It became a viral sensation almost immediately. So somebody was saying the only reason the song is this good, it's because Shakira is on the track. That's why the song is this good. Even though people are countering that particular comment almost immediately, coming out to say it is Burna Boy we are talking about, like it's not another person. Why would you be limiting Burna Boy's glory to Shakira? The Shakira has her fans, she has her followers, she has her listeners. But then Burna Boy has his own followers, he has his own listenership. So this is two people coming together to do something amazing, and that's why it should not be underrated. It's not as if people are listening just because of his Shakira. Shakira has a listener, Burna Boy has listeners. He's doing well on its own, so is Shakira doing well on her own. That is why I feel it's joint effort. I do not want to believe that people are listening just because it's Shakira. I want to believe it's joint effort. I mean, it's Odogu we are talking about here, not another person. So big ups to Burna Boy, big ups to Shakira. Also, it was not mentioned because we're talking about numbers here, we're talking about charts, we're talking about playlists, but it was not mentioned that Burna Boy happens to be the first African artist to climb the stage of World Cup. Yes, the World Cup halftime show. I'm not even, to the best of my knowledge, there's not been halftime show for World Cup. So Burna Boy is actually the first African artist to be on that particular stage, and he came alongside other notable celebrities. Burna Boy was there, Shakira was there, JP was there, even the streamer was at the full-time show. Yes, he performed the song Champions. I'm talking about the streamer that was in Nigeria recently. I'm trying my best to remember his name right now, but then he was also in the World Cup show. Yes, what goes on the World Cup? I'm talking about Speedy. Yes, I'm talking about Speed. Speed was in the World Cup show and he did amazing. So this is people doing well for themselves, and I feel personally, I feel this should be a motivation. Yes, this should be motivation to other artists. Both upcoming artists should see it as an avenue to work harder, an avenue to put themselves out there. This should be motivation to them to know that you can achieve whatsoever. I mean, it's all about working hard consistently, doing the right thing consistently. Eventually, it's gonna pick. You go get head, you go get shape, and you yourself go benefit. That being said, big ups to Burna Boy, big ups to Shakira, and big ups to their song. We're expecting to see more from Burna Boy. I mean, this can be the best of Burna Boy. We're expecting to see many more from Burna Boy. That being said, we'll leave that particular story and enter the very next story. Now, Nigerian TikTok streamer and content creator, I'm talking about Peller, has narrated how he was molested at the age of 12. This particular conversation happened on the Honest Bunch podcast. It was one of the numerous things that he said on that particular podcast. And it's somehow, let me put it that way, it's somehow because, to the best of my knowledge, a lot of men suffered molestation, but it's not a conversation today. A lot of men actually tried to bring it up that they were molested, and they became an avenue of ridicule. Yes, people ridiculed them, people mocked them, people laughed at them. A lot of people were even, they shut them up immediately. Some people do not believe that men can be molested. Now, Peller is coming out to come and share his own story. Peller made this particular revelation in a snippet of the latest interview on Honest Bunch podcast, recounting his childhood experience. The content creator said, "Let me tell you when I lose my virginity. Let me tell you when I lose my virginity. Now, one old woman, she raped me. She molested me. I need a justice for Peller." That's what Peller is saying. Now, that the phrase actually asks, how old was she and how old were you? Peller answered she was like 40 years and I was like 12. Narrating how it all happened, he said, "I visited my friend's place and my friend's mom wasn't at home. The woman that molested me was a friend to my friend's mother. According to Peller, the incident occurred at a friend's house. He had gone to visit, and his friend's mother took advantage of the situation and sexually abused him. I was on my own watching film on my phone when the woman carried me. I can't go school. This thing will be, doing one kind if I see any female or teacher passing, and I will start to cry. Omo, I don't want to talk this thing. This particular statement that Peller made, I do not want to say it because we are live and children might get to see this particular video. He said, explaining that silence felt like the only option at that particular time. His parents had explicitly warned him not to visit that particular friend's home, and coming forward with what happened would have meant admitting he had disobeyed them. Shared that the assault had a lasting physical and emotional impact on him. He described experiencing involuntary bodily reaction during school hours as a direct result of the ordeal, and a development that left him confused and reduced him to tears on multiple occasions. Now, it is something that has been happening for a long time. This is not the first time this kind of story is arising. If a lot of Nigerian men want to say the truth, they actually pass through something like this at one point in their life at different ages. Not just men, but I'm focusing on men because Peller is a guy, obviously. So a lot of guys have actually experienced this, and just like Peller, they can't speak up. They can't speak up. Now, Peller's case is different because according to him, he was warned not to go there, but he went there. I mean, it's his friend's place. How would you tell him not to go to his friend's place? But other people have different reasons why they cannot speak up. Some people were threatened. Yes, some people were threatened not to speak up. Some people were manipulated. Some people did not even know exactly what was happening to them. Yes, some people, they took advantage of them and they didn't even know exactly what was happening to them. Different reasons why men face this particular challenge and chose to keep it to themselves. Let us see what some fans are saying. One person said, "Now the beating make most of us no talk that year. We need to change the traditional African parenting." And that's true. A lot of people were beaten. A lot of people were beaten, even people that were not beaten, the fear of beating. There was a time when the order of the day was beating. You get beaten for different reasons, and at a point you become scared. If I talk, I collect. If I do anyhow, I collect. So a lot of things that we were supposed to tell our parents, we were too scared to tell them because we didn't want to get slapped, we didn't want to get spanked, we didn't want to get beaten. So we just learned to keep it to ourselves. We just learned to continue fighting our battles, crying, and just facing it just like that. Another fan said this story might sound funny, but it's sad. Very, 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 very sad. Because Peller himself was saying the story and it was like he was laughing. A lot of people were making jest of that particular story. One person in the comment section was even saying some nasty things about how we are not sure Peller felt bad at that particular point. But then we will not even be treating that. Another person said many guys did this table. Somebody said this is a lot of biasness in issues like this. Girl child are more protected than the boy child. If it's a man now, they will arrest and detain him, but a woman walks free. See, I'm not of the opinion that the girl child are more protected, because if you start to think, or if you start to understand what the girl child is going through, it is a lot. It is a lot, sincerely speaking. I read a story on Facebook today, somebody I'm actually following on Facebook. I will not call her a friend. I'll call her somebody I'm following. I'm not going to call her name because she didn't give me permission to share her story. But it was a story how she was molested when she was young. And the crazy part is she was molested by somebody that was very close to the family. She was all reserved, all keeping to herself and everything. But her people actually motivated her that this person is a good person. Why not be free with this particular person? So in the course of being free with that person, as she was advised by her parents, she was molested. So based on mega logistics, if I do say so myself, the girl child is also facing almost the same thing. Not the girl is not different from the girl child, it's not different from the boy child. Man, children generally they collect. This particular comment say Benjamin BJ said, because men take pride in it and call it big boys setting. Men do not stand up for boys as women stand up for girls. Another person said, I've been thinking about your story a lot since I read it, Peller, and I want you to know that your experience doesn't define your worth or your potential as a person. You are more than what happened to you, and I believe in your strength and resilience. One person said, mention her name, make I check something. I believe this particular person is speaking from a place of doubt, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that somebody is sharing his childhood trauma and all you can do is to come out and doubt and say all those kind of comments. Please, you get as it be. Now comments like this, they make people not want to share their own stories. It's all these doubts, all these questioning, all these talks like this generally is what make people refuse to share their stories. What make people say, okay, make I no go talk, make them no come they drag me. I don't want to share my story now to avoid being dragged, to avoid somebody doubting, to avoid unnecessary scrutiny. Please, I beg parents out there, let us be more careful. Let us be very, 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 very careful, especially with our children. Male child, female child, whatever the case might be, please do well to handle cautiously. Yes, do well to handle cautiously. Your female child might be going through a lot and you will not know anything about it. And create an avenue whereby you and your child have this bond. There is this bond existing between you and your child, that your child can tell you anything and everything. You never can tell when it will come in handy. There are a lot of parents that even before the molesting happened, they were able to figure it out because of the kind of relationship they built with their child. Mommy, this man is touching me this way, I don't like it. Mommy, this man said I should come to his house. Mommy, this man said I should do this. Daddy, this man is saying things I don't like. So those things are able to prevent the action before it actually happens. And let us be very cautious with the people we are releasing our children to. In the name of is my neighbor, is my church member, is my friend, is my family friend. And you see this habit of calling everybody uncle. I've been against it from the longest of time. Please, as long as this person is not your brother or your sister, he's not an uncle to your child. He is a man. She is a woman. Things like this are what people use to take advantage of children. Let us raise bright children. Let us look after our children, and let us carefully scrutinize people before we allow our children to approach them, be with them and be around them. It is a lot of things are happening. You get what in term see that made her to go enter studio and start singing crazy things are happening. A lot of things are happening. So let's be very, very, very cautious. That being said, we'll leave that particular story and enter the very next story. But before that, please, if Peller gets to hear this, or if there's anybody like Peller out there, if you know you suffered a molestation, like this particular fan said, do not allow what you went through define who you are. Do not allow what you went through limit your capabilities. Do not allow what you went through make you see you less of yourself. You can still amount to a whole lot, irrespective of what you've been through in the past. I beg, you get as it be say you can't limit yourself because of one childhood trauma or the other. Big ups to Peller, and we're seriously looking forward to his wedding. That being said, we're going to leave that particular story and enter the very next story. Now, American rapper Cardi B is in the news, finally clearing the air, and she has actually reacted to a growing speculations surrounding her friendship with Super Eagles goalkeeper Maduka Okoye. This particular one is following recent public appearances. They've been seen here and there once in a while, sitting down, laughing, vibing, eating together, and what have you. The Grammy-winning artist who was recently spotted having dinner with Okoye and a group of friends at Gio's restaurant inside the St. Regis Hotel in Venice expressed frustration over what she described as constant public scrutiny of her personal life. Speaking in a video that is circulating online, Cardi B said she believes her activities attract unnecessary attention, that is disproportionate attention, compared to those other celebrities. According to her, ordinary aspects of her life often become subject of public debate, while similar situations involving public figures receive little attention. The way she said it, no cap, I'm really hip-hop's Britney Spears. I got all the teas on these celebrities. I know who's with who and what's doing what. But guess what? Nobody reports about it because nobody cares. But when it comes to me, I can't even do anything without people talking about it. This is crazy. You've got to take the good with the bad. It is what it is. People pay for this type of talk, she said. Cardi B's comment is actually coming amid increasing speculations about the nature of her relationship with Okoye after the pair were seen together on multiple occasions, including during Paris Fashion Week and a recent outing in Venice. Neither Cardi B nor Okoye has publicly confirmed any romantic relationship, despite the growing buzz on social media. Now, after she made this particular video, and after the video has gone viral, people are still asking. A lot of people said, in fact, but one of the comments in the comment section was somebody coming out to come and ask, please, yes, Cardi B, you said what you said. Truthfully, your life is always under public scrutiny. Truthfully, something that would not make headlines in other people's scenario is making headline in your scenario. But you've not answered the question. Cardi B, are you doing it or not? Are you in a relationship or not? People are asking, Cardi, what exactly is you and Maduka doing? Tell us the truth. Let us know. That's what people are saying. The people are coming out to come and scrutinize. The more she's saying that she's always under constant scrutiny, the more people are continuing to scrutinize. Let them come outside contact, say she's not said the truth. Somebody said, why are you avoiding the question exactly? Now come out and let us know. Let us know if you're an item or not. Somebody said, celebrities are keeping secrets is 5 and 6. Una the date, abi una no the date. That's the question on everybody's lips. The fact that the both of them completely, or should I say, chose to completely ignore this particular situation, I would say it's funny. I would say it's funny. Yes, I would say it's funny. You get as it be. The fact that they just completely ignored it. They didn't even speak about it one bit. In fact, it just be like saying, no, she complained what she complained, and she continued. So people are asking, people want to know, people are just all over the place trying to figure out exactly if she's in a relationship or not. People are trying to find out. Online diggers are digging. People are asking the question. So at this very moment, I feel we're going to put a pin on this particular story. We're going to put it in our red cooler because as it stands, nobody has said anything. Nobody is sure of anything. We do not know if they are going to officially announce being an item. We do not know if they are going to just continue in the way they are. Nobody really know. Yes, nobody really know. So up until they come out and officially announce, it is not. We're going to leave this particular story and enter the very next story. Now, for people that do not know, DJ Chicken has been in police custody, I think, for like 2 weeks, for like 14 days. And that's going to be the very next story. So, controversial Nigerian content creator DJ Chicken has finally regained freedom from the Kirikiri Correctional Center after spending 2 weeks in prison. Chicken was detained and later remanded in prison after a viral video surfaced in which he discussed the 2027 elections. He came out in that particular video that went viral and he said that Tinubu would not win and issued alleged threats against the president's son, Sheyi Tinubu. He said if Tinubu should win this particular election, he go buy Sheyi Tinubu. Now, waiting DJ Chicken come outside, come talk. And since then, the video went viral. He was arraigned on a 3-count charge that included breach of Cyber Crimes Act, conduct likely to cause a breach of peace, and threats to life. He pleaded not guilty and was granted a bail to the tune of 1 million naira, with 2 shorties in like sum. The magistrate ordered that one shorty must be a civil servant, while the other one must be a community leader with landed property in Lagos State. The court also ordered that the both shorties must provide 3 years tax clearance certificates, utility bills, national identification details, and Lagos State Resident Registration Agency registration. In addition, one of the shorties was ordered to be a blood relative of the defendant. Wait. More na really understand what they ask for. More na really understand what they ask for. Now, they ask for 2 shorties to the tune of 1 million naira each. They also ask say inside that 2 people, one of them must be civil servant, one of them must be traditional leader, 2 of them must get tax clearance for 3 years. 2 of them must also get utility bills, national NIN, and the Lagos State Resident Registration Agency registration. You understand? They must get all these things. And one of them, either the civil servant or the traditional ruler, must be a blood relative of the defendant. The court adjourned this particular case until the 3rd of August 2026, while ordering that the defendant remain in custody pending the fulfillment of his bail conditions. Now, announcing his freedom in a video on social media, the content creator who was seen with his lawyer said, "I'm back, oh, freedom at last. God bless the Nigerian government. God bless Sheyi Tinubu and our president. I love you guys. It is not easy, my fans. People that are free don't know what God has done for them. Freedom is good," he said. The content creators the content creator changed his Instagram profile picture to Sheyi Tinubu. Also shared a picture of Sheyi Tinubu on his Instagram story with the caption, Daddy. People, they come outside, they talk different things. A lot of people have different opinions, saying a lot of things. I mean, people have been going wild ever since he made this particular statement. Now, one particular fan said, "Prison no be your mate. Brain reset, lesson learned in a hard way. Everybody is not your level." Another person said, "Prison no be your mate." I won't be surprised if DJ Chicken starts to campaign for Tinubu. That is another thing, yes, because he's already coming out to say, "God bless Tinubu, God bless Sheyi Tinubu." Imagine DJ Chicken using Sheyi Tinubu as his wallpaper. Another person said, "Person wake up, decide to enter problem, but it was an person wake up to try decide to enter problem, but it was an Igbo person. Okay, okay, but if it was an Igbo person, okay, now that was what he said. I do not believe we should start carrying tribalism into what we are doing here. I believe the law will take its full course, irrespective of the tribe or the village the person is coming from. What is wrong, irrespective of who is responsible, who is the culprit. If it's Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, or any ethnic group that should come out and make this particular statement would still be saying the same thing. Yes, would still be saying the same thing. Please, this particular person said the lawyer don't suffer small. Another person said, whether you like DJ Chicken or not, me sef no kuku know am, talk less of liking him. But his story is a reminder that our words can have real life consequences, especially in this age of social media. Somebody came out categorically and asked how many slaps you collect. I don't know what that person want to do with that information. I don't know why exactly you're asking to know if he was slapped or how many slaps he collected. But I'd like to lay emphasis a little. Yes, I'd like to lay emphasis a little. If I see people doing things, it baffles me. It baffles me. Right from January this year, here on FameIdols, we treated the story of Mercy Johnson, I beg your pardon, coming out to let her one particular fan know that it is not business as usual. It is not business as usual. Things are not going the way things are supposed to go. There was a time when you could come online on social media and say whatever you want and go scot-free. But at this particular point, people are taking social media very, very serious. People are taking social media very, very serious. So we have to just be very careful of things we're saying on social media. It has gone past the point where you could just make whatever claim you like, make whatever statement you like. No, things don't change. At this particular point, you're just supposed to mind your business. Let me put it like that. Be very careful of the things you say. Be very careful of the things you put out there. Words, mere words. In fact, things that were considered as cruise before can land you in prison, can land you in police custody, can land you paying millions of naira. So let's be very careful. Let's be very cautious. Let's know the kind of content we put out there. This social media age, a lot of people are trying to be content creators. A lot of people are doing their best to put their work out there, but it's not the time for it. Sincerely speaking, be very cautious of what you say, especially when you are putting it on social media. I say this and we enter the very next story. What baffles me is the fact that you never can tell. Yes, you never can tell. Your content doesn't go viral. Your content is not trending. People do not follow you. People are not listening to you until you say something online. Until you say something online. So believe it or not, let's just be very careful. You might be having low views, low likes, and you say something and it goes viral and you get picked up. Let's be very, very careful. Let DJ Chicken serve as an example to everybody out there that wants to create content with the wrong things. Please be very, very careful. Make hand no meet you. That being said, we go into the last but not the least story for today. Nigerian entertainer, Nollywood actress Ade Bimpe Oyebade, better known as Mo Bimpe, has threatened legal actions over a report alleging a paternity fraud involving one of her triplets. An ex-user that is known as @IamMadia claimed that Mo Bimpe's husband, that is our very unknown popular Lateef Adedimeji, has filed for divorce over the paternity of their newly born triplets after a general hospital rejected his blood donation for one of the babies. This particular ex-user wrote, popular Nigerian actor Lateef Adedimeji has filed for divorce from his wife after the Ilorin General Hospital rejected his blood donation for one of the triplets. The doctor claimed that the blood group do not match, and this triggered a paternity confirmation, which led to the 40-year-old actor to carry out a DNA test on the children. The result shows that Lateef is not the biological father of the kids. Reacting to this particular post on her Instagram story on Tuesday, the actress, who tagged the report as fake, also threatened legal actions against online trolls. While warning the public not to beg her, she reshared the post and wrote, "I don't want to hear justice for whatever your stupid name is. By the time I am ready for you, you silly trolls by the time I am ready for you. You silly trolls have constantly trolled me on this platform for years, and I've been quiet. But what I wouldn't take is you bringing your stupidity to my children. Be warned, I won't hesitate to take the right action if need be." It's the nerve to post fake AI pictures together with fabricated lies for me. Such effrontery. That's what she wrote on an Instagram page. And a lot of people, I mean, even myself, if you check that particular comment, you're going to see my comments there. A lot of people have been begging her ever since to try and take legal actions. And this should not be something that should be swept under the rug. This is not a time to be warning. This is not a time to be threatening. This is a time to be taking action. People are begging her seriously to try and follow through with that particular statement. They want her to take legal actions against this particular person and let the person face the full course of the law, because cyberbullying is wrong. It is a crime. I wonder how somebody just wherever sits wherever and come out to come and, should I say, it's something else. It's something else. I'm speechless right now. I'm short of words. I do not even know what to say. Why would you, of all things to think of, is come and say somebody's triplet is not hers, saying she is a fraud, paternity fraud, that her husband did DNA. And what even led to the fabrication of this particular story? The whole scenario is just leaving me completely speechless. We just spoke about DJ Chiki coming out after, threats to life and other charges that he was charged with. And somebody is still coming out to involve themselves in online trolling, cyberbullying, and what have you. Please, in this 1026, these are the things that we do not want to hear of anymore. These are the things that should not even fly. I'm still trying to wonder why people would involve themselves in things like this. If it's for clicks, if it's for like, why not just do so? As in, I was asking somebody, people that are looking for likes, people that are looking for clicks, why do they not do something to themselves? Why do they not create a scandal involving themselves? Why must they always feature somebody in their scandal? Why must they always say something to somebody? Yes, people are dancing online. Why don't you dance so you will trend? Why don't you dance so you will trend? Why must you always come out and look for what to say, look for the celebrity to pick on? These people are also human beings. These people have conscience. These people have emotions. These people they're human beings like you. Imagine coming online as a mother after looking for a child for how many years. God finally wiped the tears of you and your husband and gives you a child. And you come online to come and see somebody saying your triplet is not yours. You get where you touch. E get where e touch, if I do say so myself. So I beg. I'm continuing to beg. Let's be very guided. Let us know the kind of content we put out there. And I'm seriously wishing that she would follow through with the statement that she's going to take legal actions against this particular person, because it is all shades of wrong. Coming out to come and post fake and AI generated pictures, the problem where AI go cause, plenty. Posting fake and AI pictures just to get views and likes on social media is another level of diabolical. Let's be very guided and let's know exactly what we put out there. Yes, that being said, I believe that is where we'll be drawing the curtains on today's program. Yes, that's where we'll be drawing the curtains on today's program. But then, before we go, I want to do well to remind you once again, if you're not already signed up for our FameIdols Got Talent, you're seriously lagging behind. At this particular point, we're already receiving some entries, and sooner than you expect, the competition is going to commence in earnest. we're already receiving some entries, and people are already submitting their videos, doing well to showcase their talent to the world. If you know you have talent out there, you're watching this particular stream, and you know you have one talent or the other, this is a perfect opportunity to let people know what you do. If you're an MC, you're showcasing yourself to millions of people. If you're an artist, you are promoting your song, promoting your talent, promoting yourself all in one, because you do not know. Imagine, you cannot but understand how many people are watching at this particular point. That breakthrough you're looking for might actually be in front of you, but you're completely ignoring it. So get signed up on our site, www.fameidols.com. Get signed up on the site for an opportunity to participate in the Fame Idols Got Talent season 2. Yes, the Fame Idols Got Talent season 2. And this is an opportunity to contest for 1 million naira, together with other consolation prizes ranging from 250,000, 100,000, and what have you. Not be small money, not be cherry cambia, not be scam, not be fraud. If they play, if they show, we're going to be as transparent as possible. Get signed up on the site. Follow us across every social media platform for you to stay updated and know exactly how to follow through in the competition. We are Fame Idols, and we're active across every social media platform. I'm saying Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X at Fame Idols with Randa Gidigba. No leave, no transfer. Follow us, get signed up, like, share, and let people know that we do this every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from the hours of 8 down to 9 o'clock. Till on Friday, where we'll bring you another lineup of interesting stories and conversations. I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman. On a good night.